Hey there, Board Gamers, Just there, Paint here. Today, boom! I want to check out the premium record sheets. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the channel. Thank you for tuning in today. If you are new here, make sure you alpha strike that like and subscribe button like you're trying to blow up that enemy mech, like you're trying to get them out of your face. But instead, let's channel the energy into helping our channel grow. If you're returning here, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for coming back. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for being a Sibco, a Sibkin, a Lance mate, a Star mate. Thanks for being a badass. I appreciate you coming back and supporting what we're trying to do here. That said, today we've got my premium record sheets that I finally got a hold of. I missed getting these in the initial Kickstarter last time, and I saw these at Adepticon, took a double take, and picked them up. Now, let me preface this by saying I don't do a lot of classic Battletech, and I don't think that these are required. I know that you can go online and print stuff. I know there's Mega Mech or Mech HQ or whatever, and then there's Fletch sheets. I know that all that is there. But for pickup games, for people who aren't very good at Classic, I think this is a really good product. And I really like these as well for noobs, for like basic, really dumbed down Classic, and then it's nice to have these as just a go-to. The thing that's really nice about this is it adds the basic cards that you didn't get with the Game of Armor Combat or the Beginner's Box, and I wanted these. Now, I played a game with my fiance and a couple of our friends a few months back, and I didn't think she was going to like Battletech at all. And then I was wrong. They had a blast, and we used these, but I didn't have cards for a bunch of the mechs that I had painted, so I wanted to have a bit more variety, so if we do a pickup game, I could just grab something and just throw something on the table like a board game, and we don't have to think about it. And then if we decide we want to expand and try some more, we've got these. But that said, I want to pop these out, and I want to check them out and see what we've got going on here. All right, so we've got two of these in here. I don't remember what... Ooh, three? Okay, two of these. I don't remember what this retailed for. I think it was like $30. But we'll see. Oh, these are... Oh. Okay, oh, they're kind of stuck. Okay, I see. All right, so let's see what we've got for the little ones first. Doesn't look like they're in any particular order. This looks like there's packs. I think they're going to be doing this for the Mercenaries Kickstarter as well, which I'm really excited about because I'll pick those up too. Oh, they're a little stiff. All right, so we got a Locust here. Yeah, so they're nice and slick. I don't have a dry erase on my desk, but I imagine that you can get plenty of dry erase out of this, which is really nice. So we've got a Locust. Got us a Direwolf. Yeah, this is really nice because I've got these mechs, and it's would have been nice to have some variety to play. And like I know it's simple, but it's dumbed down, but like it's fun. We could just literally just grab a card and hand it out and just play a quick pickup game. It doesn't have to be balanced, just play. We got our what's this, a Gargoyle? No, this is the Executioner. That's the this is the Man of War. Man of War, Gargoyle, Executioner. It's right here. I'm dumb. Gladiator, Executioner, Gargoyle, Man of War. And there's Beta Galaxy, Best Galaxy on the back. And we got Ghost Bear here for the Man of War as well as Jade Falcon. So, nice. Yeah, I really regret not getting a hold of those. This might even be fun to try playing Class or Alpha Strike with and just puttering around and just using these ranges here as inches. So, short range 7, medium 14. So, like, that would be fun. Maybe that's something we'll do on the channel sometime. Ooh, what galaxy is that? Yo, YouTube fam, what galaxy is this for Clown Wolf? I really like that gray and the blue. That's nice. I'm a big fan of painting gray. If you guys hadn't noticed by now, I got a lot of gray minis. The one army I haven't done for Battletech, Grey Death Legion. And for someone who likes gray minis, you'd think I would have done that, but no. No Grey Death Legion. Okay. Alright, got the Hellbringer, one of my favorite mechs. Got the Mad Dog, also one of my favorites. Yeah, so this looks like this is going to like fill in the gaps for a lot of the models that came out that didn't come with these from that Kickstarter. So the Ryokan, the Blackhawk here. Nice. Okay. I guess the only thing that you wouldn't get with this is like internal if you were doing it as Alpha Strike. You know, I guess what you could do is if you hit one of these and all the armor's gone and you go internal and it starts to shift, if it shifts in, maybe we'll do a house rule like if you blow off the arm, instead of losing your weapons, we'll make it simple like Alpha Strike, or maybe you do lose the weapons, who knows. But let's say you blow off something, since we don't have the full rules, maybe if we're just trying to do something fun and different, so you keep hitting the arm, if it bleeds in, you start rolling criticals, because it's transferring. I know that's not exactly right, but if we're trying to make this work for Alpha Strike as a one-off just goof, that could be fun. Okay. Got the Grendel. I have a big appreciation for this mech now. After doing some tournaments and stuff, I've really grown to like the Grendel. And Ghost Bear's got, this is another one of those like gray schemes with a color. Really like it. I've got a couple of armies on my or factions on my my list of my radar of things I'm interested in doing, and Ghost Bear is one of them. I forget what galaxy or what star it is. Let me see if I still have it up. I had a bunch of CSO stuff up. Where's my tabs at? Wow. Huh. Wild. I guess I closed them all. Anyway, it was obviously a blue one of some sort. I can't remember exactly which one though. If I see it on here, it might have been the one that was the blue and the gray. I don't remember. And then we've got our Dasher. So that looks like that covers a huge chunk of those minis that came out, and I've got a huge number of these I've got painted versions of. So that's very cool. That's what we've got in the other small one here. I'm going to assume that for each one of these small ones, we've got a corresponding large stat sheet as well. It's going to be my guess. I'm kind of regretting maybe not getting two of these. I think a second one as a backup in case one of these gets messed up is a good idea. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe they didn't take off because they don't. It's been a while. Like I've never seen them come in stock, even though I wanted them to. So we got the Atlas. Yeah, Davian. Got that paint scheme on the desk. Okay, got the Battlemaster. Karita. I think is that Davian as well. Yeah, I think it's Federated Sons. Got our awesome. Yeah, so this is looking like it's the Gamer Armor Combat box. Well, some of them, I guess. Interesting. That's a Marauder. It's a big old shiny Marauder. Very cool. Yeah, there we go, buddy. We got the Warhammer from House Steiner. I like that scheme. I like the two-tone paint schemes. It's very cool. We got the Archer. Boom, boom, boom. Very cool. Thunderbolt, oldie but goldie. One of my faves. One of my faves. I like it. It's got like a little police symbol on there. What faction is that? What faction is that? Is he RPD? Is he part of the Raccoon Police Department? Got a Crusader. I don't have a painted one of those. Actually, I got one from Bob in the grinder box. I like that paint scheme. Oh, House Merrick. Free Worlds League. Merrick and Free Worlds League, is that the same YouTube people? Merrick and Free Worlds League, is that the same thing? So it's a catapult. Got a rifleman coming up. Also Steiner. I'm not a big fan of that paint scheme. Kind of goofy. Now there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Wolf's Dragoons. That's my boys. That's my boys. Got the Wolverine. There we go. And up there we go. Shadowhawk. Also one of my favorite mechs. I love the Shadowhawk. Yeah, now that I'm looking at this, I think it'd be a lot of fun to try and play this with Alpha Strike and just substitute ranges with inches, which is going to be a pain in the butt, but it could be a lot of fun. Interesting. And the Griffin. Also one of my favorites. Love the Griffin and the Shadowhawk. Two of my favorite mechs. Nice. I like these. Again, I really think I should have grabbed a dry erase before I start filming. I really think you can see that super shiny. I think dry erase will be just fine on here. I think we'll be good to go. And then we've got the Phoenix Hawk, Gray Death Legion. For someone who likes to paint in gray, it's something I've just never painted for them. Just never done it. Rita. And then we've got the Wasp. The Wasp. And the Stinger. I always confuse them because they look so similar. Like, their heads are different, but, like, look at the torsos. You got the little vents, yeah, little barrel, fist. Like, they're so similar in their tonnage. They're both 20 tons. I feel like, I guess the Wasp, maybe the Wasp is faster. He's got a 6 walk, 9 run, 6 jump. Yeah. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Now that went fast. That's all the little ones. I didn't actually see how many we got here, but that's a good chunk. I guess we can count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So it looks like 11 per pack of the small ones. So 32 unit cards. Not bad. If this was like $30 and I got these for 50 cents a piece, because the other ones would have been roughly 50 cents if there's 32 of them, that's not too bad for double-sided slick cards. So let's set that to a side and let's check out the big boys, the brick. Oh, this is a tough one. There we go. Yep. All right. So we got the Atlas. Oh, they're still stuck together. I thought I dislodged them pretty good. So we got our Atlas sheet. This one's obviously this is classic, straight up full classic sheets. If you're trying to get into the nitty gritty. Yep. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to be going in the same order that we did with the small ones. Actually, maybe reverse order. Actually, no, never mind. This is the half that we just looked at, because the first half started with the Locust. But it does look like they are in general corresponding to the other ones. Now, the thing I like about these. It's nice that we've got the battle value here. The era comes into play. I like the full color. I like how the heat does this. Now, this isn't required. This is just fancy. But it's this little extra look, extra feel that the classic printouts don't have. Is it required? No. But if you're trying to get someone into the game, this is way more flashy if you're at a game shop on the table. It draws more attention. And once you hook them, then you can say, hey, if you want to do more customization, see more units, you've got the master unit list style, the printouts. But like if you're trying to rope someone in, this is much more flashy. Same thing with the Alpha Strike cards. That looks way more flashy on the table. And then once you start to get into the game, you can check out the master unit list, print your own list, and have the standard black and white cards. But I think these are nice. These are also nice because if you're not like metagaming or too worried about getting the specific variant, just grab one of these. If you got the mech, sit down with a buddy and you can throw down. Just make sure you got your dry erase cards and not a magic marker. You don't want to mess these up. But I do like these. Let me get a little zoom out here so you guys can see a little bit more of the full scope of what we got going on. And if they did like a 32 pack of these yearly with different variants or new mechs, I'd probably buy it. Even though I don't play a lot of Classic, I collect, and I like having this if I should have the inkling or the hankering to want to play Classic. I think this is good. I'm not versed enough with Mech HQ or Mega Mech or Fletch Sheets or any of that to go find stuff, and I don't have all the PDFs for unit sheets online. So being able to just grab something quickly with a buddy and be like, hey, you got a Shadowhawk? You want this variant or this one? Let's go. Let's throw down and just, grab the thing. Doesn't have to be super close. Just grab whatever mechs you want and let's play and just see what happens. Let's see how it shakes down. And I think that's some of the beauty of Battletech Classic is that you could just grab stuff, see what happens. Obviously, you want to try and have it be balanced, but, sometimes a BV is not equal to every BV, you know what I mean? Like, some mechs are just different. That's a good approximation, but I feel like Classic's a bit more about the narrative. Alpha Strike's a bit more about the grandiose, large games. And I think that you can forge some pretty cool stories. But geez, at 423 BV, some of these mechs I just saw that are like 1300 BV, you could field 3 of these guys to that one. Yeah, 384. Man, he's cheap. I mean, he'll die. If you breathe on him, he dies. Yeah. I guess the big deal is you'd have to keep track of your TMM. I'd have to get a conversion chart, because if we were converting inches over and for the little sheets that I was talking about, we'd need to know TMM, because it doesn't list it in Alpha Strike. You just get it. So probably have some conversions. Let's see what happens. The thing that's nice about these little ones, though, is that the artwork's bigger. I like the bigger picture. Not that that matters. It's not required, but it is nice. And I really like this. If anything, even having an option and an updated PDF or EPUB of some sort, having colored versions and then black and white output options would be nice for if you don't want to destroy your color. But if you're if you had the option to print these in color for a mech variant you really like, right? Being able to print in color once and laminate it yourself would also be nice. That'd be really nice enhancement to the digital publications. Because honestly, it would cost a bunch, but being able to go to a Kinko's or Staples or something, if they'll print it for you, print from your thing, that you bought the book to be able to print your sheets. So maybe they'll do it for you. Print out one really nice premium copy, get it laminated, or print it at home if they won't do it and laminate it yourself, or put it in a sleeve. Because some people already do that with the black and whites anyway, but I don't know. I just like this. I just like this. Also, it gives the opportunity to customize the way it looks color-wise, which there's probably some graphic artists out there who could do that too. But for me, I'm sometimes lazy, and having it already done in a product is cool. I really like that Clan Wolf scheme. YouTube fam, someone knows what that is. What galaxy is that? Because that looks cool. Please tell me they're cool. Please tell me that that's got some cool fluff. Because if I tell you that the paint scheme looks cool to me, and then they're a bunch of assholes in the fluff, if you're a Clan Wolf hater, then your opinion only marginally matters. I'm just kidding. But story-wise, there's some characters that are just kind of, assholes. It's just the way it is in the Battletech lore. And if that faction is legitimately, if the con of whatever galaxy of that Clan Wolf there, if they're literally nah, Justin, this looks cool, but the con is psychotic. Here's what he did. He nuked a planet. And I'll be like, I thought only Smoke Jaguar did that. Nah, this guy did it. Trial of Annihilation. They don't exist anymore. That kind of thing. That'd be nice to know, fluff-wise. But otherwise, I think the paint scheme on that looks really cool. We're getting into our Hellbringer. Got our Mad Dog. Trying to figure out what faction that is. Smoke Jaguar, I can see it now. And this one is Ghost Bear. Ghost Bear. Now, I've been thinking about doing a Ghost Bear group of minis because my last name in real life, Hall, Hall, is a blood name for Ghost Bear. Also, in one of the books I read, apparently the Ghost Bears also encourage their mech warriors or their warriors to explore the arts, things of that nature, which, given what I do, that gives even more credence to why Ghost Bear should be a clan that I'm interested in, because I do a lot of, art stuff. So, a couple of reasons for that. I'm trying to figure out what mechs would be good. When I do a new faction, I usually build a company, so 12 battle mechs if I'm doing Inner Sphere. If I'm doing clan, I usually do a trinary, so I'll get 5 battle armor Gs and 10 mechs. So if you guys can think of a very interesting trinary for Ghost Bear, 5 battle armor, obviously, but what 10 mechs? Kodiak for sure, so what 9 mechs? Gotta have a Kodiak. I also feel like as a clanner, you need a Bad Cat, so maybe 8 mechs. What 8 mechs? Or maybe 9 mechs? Sound off in the comments below. Let me know what you think. if you made it this far, you probably are enjoying listening to me ramble while you're painting or something, and maybe you're waiting for that moment to strike and fill me in about some lore, and being able to tell me a little bit about that Clan Wolf Galaxy I'm not familiar with, and maybe fill me in about some mechs you think would be good for Ghost Bear. That would be a lot of fun for me. And now I've just been kind of rambling and going through and looking at these sheets. If there's something different on here that's different from another sheet, let me know. But I really like these. And because the availability on these has been basically zero outside of conventions since the Kickstarter, some of you guys might not have seen these, and if you didn't back the Kickstarter, you may have never seen them. But yeah, that Ghost Bear, that's slick. It's a slick scheme. I think for Ghost Bears, the faction I was looking at actually kind of ended up being like Razzlehog, Dominion, Dark Age era, because they kind of integrated with the Inner Sphere, so that's kind of what I was looking at, but I don't know. And last but not least, here we are at the Fire Moth. So, do I think this is a good value? I think so. I think these are pretty badass. They look really nice. They'll be a nice addition to my collection. Something that I can, in a pinch, do a pickup game, grab this, dry erase, don't have to worry about printing, don't got to worry about laminating, ready to go. I also really like this. I just need to get a cheat sheet so I could convert over movements for TMM conversion. I think that doing a goofy one-off or every once in a while Alpha Strike, Battletech Classic to Alpha Strike Light conversion, and we'll just convert these ranges to inches, these movements to inches, and we'll find out what TMMs could be converted over. I know it's not going to be exact, but it'll make math easy, because my first gut instinct is like, well, times everything by 1.5 to speed the game up, but that doesn't always work, because 7 times 1.5 would be 10.5, right? Which gives you like fractions, which we don't want. So then it's like, do we round up, round down? It's like, no, maybe we just play with these as inches, and maybe we play on like a smaller game map. Maybe we play on like a 3x3 instead of a 4x4, since all the ranges are a little bit different. So. But yeah, I think that'll be fun. I think this was a cool pickup. I really hope that we get more premium record sheets like this in the future. Catalyst, in my opinion, doesn't matter much, and your old guard for Classic may not give two shits about this, because they already have all the white and black ones, and the printouts and all the PDFs in the world, and the Megamechs and the flex sheets and all that stuff. But for us new people, the upcoming future one day Battletech grognards that we might become, this looks nice, it looks shiny, and for newcomers, I think that this just has that veneer of pretty, and it's going to be a bit more enticing for newcomers, and it's also easy because it's slick and ready to roll. Again, your classic veterans of the game, this is irrelevant for you unless you like to collect. You probably don't want them. You're probably already typing away telling me how wrong I am, and that's okay. But I do think for newcomers, for Battletech, especially for Classic, this is an easier way to have them approach the game because it looks nicer. When you look at all the black and white sheets, it's super like old school, which there's nothing wrong with that. I think there's aspects of Classic that are cool, but if we want to get a new wave, a new resurgence, a next generation of gamers into Battletech to carry the torch, because let's be honest, the old guards, the vets, you guys that are been in it your whole life, you're old. I don't say to be mean, but you're a previous generation and you grew up with this, so if you were playing Battletech in the 80s, I was born in 87, right? So you've been playing Battletech forever. I'm now in my mid-30s, right? And I'm now approaching it, but I've only got so many years before I'm, going to be approaching my my veteran years, right? So I gotta move over and let me become the Battletech grognard, right? I jest, of course, but the point I'm making is what's coming after me? You're the old guard. I'm the middle guard, I'm the first wave that's coming in. You got me in. I'm for some of you vets, I might be your kid's age or close to it, right? So I'm the one that you introduced to the game. Now it's my turn to introduce someone else to the game, and I think that wave of the Kickstarters we're seeing is a lot of old vets. It's also people that are new and fresh and looking for something new to do, and the price point is really easy to get into for the game, and I think having stuff like this is really good. So I know that's a ramble on my part, but I like this, and I hope that this encourages some growth for Battletech Classic. I don't want Classic to necessarily change. I think the overall feel of the maps and the terrain and stuff is seeing a resurgence, a change, a shift that's getting with the times without sacrificing the core mechanics of the game. And I think if this becomes easier to approach, easier to teach, faster for people to pick up and play because they've got the mechanics down or some way to show that to you, the more people will also try this. And that's coming from someone who likes Alpha Strike. Half the reason I don't play Classic is not only the time investment, I don't know anyone who super plays it consistently, I can't do a pickup game with it, and I don't know the rules well enough to play. There's so many like intricate rules for I hit on this side and you're this way and you fall, and which direction do you flip, turn upside down and land on your head. Then you got to make this pilot roll. Then you got to know what happens. And then your pilot banged his head on the dashboard. He got knocked out. He woke up. He was missing an eyeball. His pilot skill went up and went down. He turned all around, and I have no idea why I'm frowning. And actually, no, I do. It's because I don't know what's going on. So when I played at KarinskyCon, having someone literally just tell me, here's what you need to roll, because I could understand the movement, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I understand the movement. I understand some of the mods. I forget exactly where they are, but like if you do a standard move versus a sprint versus a jump, hex displacement for your team, I get some of those. But it's you took 20 points of damage. Now you got to take a pilot check to see if you fall down. You fell down. Now you got to see which direction you fell. Did you fall on your head? Did you fall on your back? Got to roll for damage. Now you got to take another piloting check because you took damage or something. Got to see if you're unconscious. Got to see if you wake up. Got to see if you stand up. I don't know all those rules. And then let alone if you add in like artillery, and it's like, it's so many layers of complications. That's why like this easy mode here is kind of like where I'm diving in if I want to do it. Having a way to get new people in is important. And I think this visually is a step in the right direction, and I like it. So as always, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you think I'm full of crap, you think I'm onto something, or you just enjoyed this ramble and you want to talk, let me know. Love to hear what you have to say. Love to know about those galaxies I asked about. Love to know about the mechs for Ghost Bear that you might think would be good pickups for me. And as always, if you want to help support what I do, check out Fortress Miniatures and Games for anything and everything for your Battletech needs. Bobby's a good guy. Help support the channel. And if you want to help support me in my day job, check out Death Ray Designs. We got a bunch of terrain and hobby items, as well as some good proxy minis for Battletech. And if you're looking to pick up any paints, check out Monument Hobbies. We got a coupon code for those and DRD and links down below. As always, if I don't sign off here, folks, I will continue to ramble. I've sat here bullshitting long enough, so it's time to go. As always, keep rolling those dice, keep painting your models, keep living the good Battletech dream, and I will catch you guys next time.